Just keep swimming, 1111. Thank you so much for being here today. We're going to do a triple read because I've been gone 2 days. So we're going to be doing a divine masculine, a divine feminine, and the third party reading and see what's going on. All right. Hi, XO. We're going to start off with my tarot. All right, well, that one wants to come out in the middle for whatever reason. Hi, Ellen. Hope you guys missed me. Yeah, that's fine. Hi, Hetty Ann, Lori. Good to see you guys. I'm going to announce to everyone what happened in a little bit when everyone really gets in. Right now, we only have 13 of us, so we're going to hang in there, and I'll let you guys know. But let's get these cards pulled. All right. This one up here is going to be you. Okay? All right. This one over here is going to be your person. All right. And this one over here is going to be the third party. Wait a minute. All right. I got to get the right feeling, you know? Okay. This should do. All right, this down here is going to be the heart of the matter right here and this one. And we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The biggest problem here is not being able to make a decision. Possibly between you and a third party. Maybe that's the whole problem. It could also be the third party has a problem making a decision. Or perhaps you're also falling into that category. And you're yourself having a hard time making a decision. Either way, we have some struggle here, back and forth, Two of Pentacles. And, you know, that's probably one of the worst recipes to have in any relationship, especially when you run it into a third-party connection. In my thumbnail, I hope you guys liked that thumbnail. It said, how can you expect loyalty from someone that can't even give you honesty? And that's a big mention, you know? That's a huge deal. So many people are looking for that honesty. I'm sorry, the loyalty, when their partner can't be real with them. Can't be real with themselves, can't be real with them, can't be real with a third party. It's like, are you going to be honest and get real? You know, but yet that person's holding their hand out saying, where's the ring? Where's the loyalty? So there's a lot of that going on. Hey, Markers. How's it going? I feel like one of the worst things you guys have to put up with is also being a second choice or an option. I'm definitely channeling this energy of, why is it so hard to choose me? What is it about me that makes it so difficult? You know, what's the big deal? You almost feel like the other party is not even as great as you. Why would they choose them? Because in comparison, you're like, we're not apples to apples. I think that's why it's in reverse, and you're saying, I'm very different from the third party. We're very, very unique, very different. Why am I even an option with all of this? What do you see that we have in common with this other third party? You guys may be of completely different cultures, completely different backgrounds, completely different mindsets and spiritual beliefs. But you're just like, we're so different. I don't know why. It's such a struggle. Because, excuse me, you're thinking it should be easy. So I feel that that's a big problem. Hey, Jesus, oh, good to see you. Thank you so much for the tip there on Cash App, making me feel loved and welcomed back. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to give you a special reading here at the end. So hang in there and be sure and check. Okay? All right. So now that we've got at least a few of you in here, I've been gone a couple days. I'm okay, guys, but I was supposed to come back later on that day, 2 days ago, and I ended up going to the hospital. I was really having a hard time breathing. And of course, typical, I had pneumonia. I've only had it freaking 3 times in like 2 years. So I was really annoyed. I was like, here we go again, freaking pneumonia. Anyways, so that's why it's probably taking me so long to recover. So as you guys know, I've been sick for like, what is this, 3rd week? Something like that, you know? And I'm, doing better than I certainly was, but I'm not doing great. I'm not doing great. I'm feeling winded. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling exhausted. It's been a struggle. It's actually been like 3.5 weeks. So, all of March was pretty much just a nightmare for me. Anyways, I'm trying to get better here. It's May. Come on. I want to be good for summer. So I've, taken all the, prebiotics, antibiotics, everything I can do to help myself. But, it is what it is. I'm going to meditate, think positive, do I am affirmations, get outside, ground, fast, do all kinds of things. So thank you guys for being there for me. I just went to the hospital, it wasn't all day. It was like 6 hours that day, that night. And then I came home and the doctor said, you need to rest. And I slept a lot. I was on the couch. I left my phone, just charging. My family's been out of town in Florida. So, they were busy. And it's just me and the kids. So I had my phone over there. And, if it was an emergency, the kids would let me know. And I just rested, guys. So thank you for hanging in there and waiting for me to come back live. But that's what's been going on. That's where I've been. And I'm sorry I was kind of MIA. Didn't even give you guys a post, but that's just how it went down. That being said, let's get back into the reading. Okay, so the heart of the matter here, really, you're like, we're not equal. We are not the same. We are not alike. I don't know why my person tends to put me on the same level with the third party because they're so different. You don't understand why there is this unsurety of choices here. So that's a pain. You've also been experiencing heavy, heavy emotions with the moon card. So perhaps you've had a lot of crying. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, for my nails. I'm going to try. I got to get some nail polish remover, you know. I'm going to try to get it done. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I need to make some money, guys. I've been out of here for 2 days. I hope you guys order readings at the end of this. Jesus, you have one coming. So anyways, God, you're just like Steph. I can't tell you how emotional this has been. This has been an emotional roller coaster. And you're like, one time I love him, one time I hate him, one time I want this, one time I don't. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't even know what I want anymore. You go through these battles in your own mind about this relationship. Sometimes you think it's the love of your life and you got to push through. Other times you're like, this can't be the one. No way. So I think you're taking a step back and kind of analyzing the inside of your heart and asking yourself the real hard questions, which is this the right person for me? Am I even on the right track? Does he really care? Or it could be a she. Am I barking up the wrong tree here? Is there somebody else out there? What should I do? So you're asking the really hard questions. Under the moon, you guys can see the divorce card is right under there. Now it is in reverse, which to me means I want to leave, but I don't. I know this isn't going well and I should end it, but I really don't want to do that. Not really, not with my whole heart. You really love this person. And there's a lot of loyalty. Cancerian is a strong contender for who you are in this reading. Or perhaps some strong energy that you have in the 4th house. But you're just like, listen, this is not easy. It's not like it's the easiest choice in the world. It's one of the hardest. And you're just like, I'm doing my best here. I don't know what else the universe wants from me. But you're like, they can't force me to feel something I don't feel or want something I don't really want. You're letting your heart do the talking. A lot of the time with the moon, you're just confused. You're back and forth. A lot of the time, you're in love. But then you feel fooled, tricked. You also know your partner has something to hide. And perhaps in the silence between you guys, you get very curious at why they're pulled away, why they're so quiet. Why are they so different? You've tried so hard to pull this person close. I feel like you've taken some great measures. I feel like you've gone out of your way and you've made some pretty substantial sacrifices. And then here you are still fighting for air. Still fighting to be seen. And that's what this 10 of Cups. And you're like, I'm hanging on to that because that's rare. And I feel like with the moon in the past, you did have it. You absolutely had it. You had the 10 of Cups, and it's hard to let that go. Perhaps there was a divorce. Between you and this person, or between your person and somebody else, but it looks like there was a divorce in the past. And you're just like, I don't want to go through that again. I hope I don't have to go through that again. So you're really hopeful, but your emotions do get the best of you a lot of the time. Let's see the center of your issues. Oh, the center of your issues is they just won't leave the karmic relationship alone. They just keep messing with it. They keep touching it. It's like picking a scab. And you're just like, let it heal. Just let it heal. Come on. Stop going for seconds and thirds and fourths and fifths. Why do you keep going after the karmic? And what is their answer to you? What is it they tell you? Something stupid along the lines of, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. It is, actually. It's very easy to get honest with somebody and tell them, I don't want this anymore. Or I don't have feelings for you like I used to. Or I'm sorry I've lied, but I don't want to be in this. It's really not that hard. People are just scared. They make it a fearful event. And honestly, they make it a lot harder than it needs to be because it's really not meant to be a difficult, hard thing. It's it's emotional. Let's just go ahead and call it painful. It's painful, but it's not hard. You know? It's not some huge mountain someone has to climb. And this person keeps making excuses that it is that hard. And you're just like, it's really not. And that's, again, what the heart of the matter is. You are sick and tired of them making excuses and not being able to break up with the karmic. All right, so let's get some more of your cards. Goodness. The Eight of Pentacles, consistency. The Queen of Cups, I told you were a strong contender for Cancerian. All right. The Four of Wands, union. And the Lover's card, beautiful Gemini vibes. And cleanse. Let's put that behind this, so pretty. All right, so you know they're the one. That's how you feel. You're like, they're the one, Steph. They are the one. It's so hard. And you're like, I've been dedicated to this relationship, you know, so it looks like for 8 years. You've been consistent in loving this person for 8+ years, perhaps. In your heart of hearts, more than anything, all you want is union. Okay? You feel like this is the soulmate. This is the twin flame. This is the divine partner. This is the one. And here you are being forced with cleanse. Cleanse yourself of this individual. And you're sitting here like, that is really difficult. You're asking the universe, why are you making me do this? Why? Can't you make them do it? Can't you make them go get rid of the third party? Why do I have to make decisions like this? I'm the one that's supposed to be in it. Cat. Sorry. My cats ran in my room like a bat out of hell. Busting through my door like a psychotic version of freaking Beelzebub. Settle yourself. Sorry. Anyways. Where was I at with this? How can you be okay in a toxic relationship like this? You know you're not. They got the damn zoomies, you're right, and I will not tolerate it. Certainly not. I will lock them up in the closet so fast. But these little SHITs start digging in the carpet. You better not. Sorry about that. He looked at me like a psycho just now. Okay. I'm about to have cats for dinner. Let me lock one of them out. And they're fixed, so they have zero excuses. Bad kitty. You're a bad kitty. They're fixed. They don't have no excuse for wildness. All right. Let me refocus. Okay. So you're frustrated here saying, why do you want me to cleanse this? This is beautiful. This is true love. This is divine marriage, divine union, 1111, twin flame energy, 4 of wands. This is the lover's card, the ultimate divine partner card. This is destiny. And not only that, you've been working on this consistently for 8+ years. Let's get a look at your person. They got 7 of Pentacles. Wow, one right under you. They got the 8 of Wands. No, cat. They got the 6 of Cups. And they got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. They actually have every intention, ironically, to be with you. They just haven't taken the measures. They've taken no action, but they have it in their heart of hearts to go give it to you. 6 of Cups, 8 of Wands. That is intention. Intention to reunite, intention to heal, intention to be together. You know, the 7 of Pentacles, there's patience. I'm working on it. I'm not done with something, you know. But this Knight of freaking Cups in reverse is the pain in the rear end of the reading in regards to your partner being a complete douche, to say the least. When the Knight of Cups is reversed, it always symbolizes heartbreak, even disappointment. And they have to ask themselves, are they really in love with a person, or the idea of being in love is so good? It's time for them to take a good look at what is genuine in their life, because they really need a reality check. So they might be hanging on to somebody, a karmic perhaps, for 7 years. I don't know. Let's just say a while, okay? And all the while they love you, 6 of Cups. They want to be with you, you know? They love you. But why are they hanging on to that? And it's like, am I even really in love, or am I just in love with the karmic? Because, you know, the idea of whatever me and the karmic is. Listen, do you know how toxic that is? I'm upset for you. That hurt just to come out of my mouth. How dare this person take advantage of your love like this in any type of way? Their choice of not choosing is choosing, because they're choosing not to let go of the third party, and that's a choice. And your choice here is, are you going to sit here and continue Eight of Pentacles giving to a man or a woman that doesn't value you enough to let go of the third party? And I know you've known that's been the truth for a long time. But how does it feel to just say it? To just say, yeah, that's my truth. They're making all kinds of excuses. Why am I still here? Why am I even letting this person think that I'm an option? Like you're on standby. And I have a feeling you know you are so much better than the karmic. You know that. Queen of Cups, Lover's card, Four of Wands. You know you're so much better. Better suited, better fitted. You love them so much more than the other person could ever love them. You know your truth. I know it hurts you to know that they don't know that truth. There is something that they see in that karmic that I can't describe right now. More than anything, it's an idea, not a truth. If I could channel the truth, I feel like I would be channeling, they think that they're better suited with the karmic. There's some kind of equal ground with the karmic. There's some kind of security. There's also something they have in common. I'm channeling it could be children. It could be a culture. It could be a religion. It could be mutual friends and family. But I do channel, I definitely feel like they're more attached to the idea of being with the karmic than the actual truth. The karmic represents something for them. Something they never had or something they lost. Sagittarius is a very good contender for your partner. But they have something to do with Cancerian, which ties you to them. Something like a perhaps in Jupiter. Perhaps it's Cancerian in the house. They tried to reach out to you a couple times recently. I want to say almost a week ago. And they waited for your reply, but you didn't reply, or they called you and it was a missed call. Maybe it was a couple missed calls, but they'd been trying to reach out to you to reconnect because you guys have had some distance. You did not respond the way they wanted you to respond. Let's just say the way they thought you would respond. They're just like, nope, they did not respond. I got no love. I got no good reaction. They're kind of surprised. But what was their intention? Nothing more than reuniting with you. Then what? They didn't think about anything after that. They weren't planning some big future, some big comeback. It was just, I missed you. I missed you, so I thought I would call, text, whatever, see how you're doing. I didn't intend on being back fully in your life. That's why the Knight of Cups is in reverse. Do you really think that would have been enough for you anyway? They're just going to keep you hanging, keep you waiting. Waiting and hanging, waiting and hanging, wasting time. God, this person is great at wasting time. Wonderful at it. All right. Let's see what's going on with this third party. Third party is the Hanged Man in the reverse. Wow, the Tower. The High Priestess. And another Hanged Man. Wow, 2 hangmans in one. That's interesting. All right. You want to know who's just as confused as you? The Karmic. They're almost literally in the same boat as you. Sometimes they want him, sometimes they don't. They're in and they're out. The Karmic is strides ahead of your person in the way of intelligence and knowing the future. The Karmic is aware that this is not going to last between them. Your person's not aware. They don't know what is up or down. They're just, again, wasting time, which is probably really annoying to you. But the Karmic is like, I'm not wasting time. I know that it's coming. I know the Tower is definitely going to come for us. The Karmic is buying time also with the Hangmans and the High Priestess. And she's buying time because she knows that it's not working out. But she's hanging in there also for some kind of mutual investment. Like I said to you guys earlier, this could be children. This could be stuff. Okay. But there's some kind of interest here. And the karmic is like, well, I know it's out. I know it's going to be over, but for now, we're just going to play it by ear, see what happens. I know our time will come. Whenever it comes, I guess we'll be ready. That will be justice. The hangman represents kind of a paradox. He puts himself in limbo. He knows it's time to take a step back. The only action required is no action at all. They're literally doing nothing. They're trying to think about what they should be doing, like solving a puzzle. What is this person up to? What do they want? You know, just investigative at this point. When the hangman shows up in a reading upright, it's to remind you guys that there's a whole new perspective that's needed. There's also something that someone needs to work out right now. And the best course of action is to wait. You know, if they can let go of control and trust that things will work out, then they're going to find themselves where they want to be. You know, it's a time to look at things at all angles and not try to force the situation. But when you get it reversed, like it is over there at the top left, you may be holding on to the sense of control that is an illusion, and someone's hanging on to it way too tightly, causing more problems than they're solving. Refusing to let go can become destructive with that tower, destructive to themselves and others, because they're refusing to see things from a different perspective. And it plays out only in victimhood. And with the high priestess, they know the truth. It sits inside of them. Their intuition told them what it is, what it's all about. I think the tower is the biggest blessing I've honestly seen in this reading. It comes to take out and destroy. It threatens to destroy someone's illusions. And let me tell you, this karmic is just waiting for some kind of exposing. It's like, I just want to get them right where it hurts. I just want to expose them. Maybe they want to expose them in court, you know? Maybe they just want to expose them in front of family and friends. But it's like they want some kind of truth bomb. They want hard evidence or something, you know, to throw in people's faces and just be like, look, you know, I got you where it hurts now. Which isn't very nice, obviously. Playing games with people like that. The tower comes to destroy an illusion. And it shows up when it's needed most. It's here to say, whatever you've been building, it's not good. Doesn't work. Listen, karmic, third-party person, whatever you think you have, whatever you think is valuable, it's about to be lost. I'm going to take it out, you know? The universe steps in with that major arcana, and it's just like, we're going to make some major changes. And you know it. 2 major arcanas in the karmic, you know? You know it in your heart of hearts that this is going to be destroyed divinely because this connection is not, it's not right. Something's not right about this connection. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's not right. Spirit, what's not right about the karmic third-party connection? Fresh perspective. All of it's about perspective. This karmic has no real idea the truth. They just don't even see it. They don't want to acknowledge it. This is like, I don't believe what they have is real. I don't believe they have love. I don't believe they're a soulmate pair. I don't believe that we're not. I don't believe in any of that. Or maybe I don't believe in all this mumbo jumbo. It's like, I don't believe in it. They don't want to. They need a fresh perspective for sure. And the universe is like, you are not right in the head. Like, what is wrong with you? How could you not? Don't you have all the signs and synchronicities right there in front of you? How could you not believe? And they're just like, because. They don't want to. They don't want to believe that you are the divine partner. They don't want to believe it. They don't want, whoops. They don't want to believe in anything spiritual or anything that has spiritual power and authority. Something that fell is the healing card. They have a lot of healing to do themselves. Now, what is your partner's truth about not being able to choose between you guys? What are they really facing with their truth bombs? Like, what is it they're having to look at? Because they definitely feel pushed to have some kind of a reconciliation with you. Fresh start. They're blocking their own fresh start. So their truth is, I need to have a new beginning, and it's not with this person. It's with you. Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, it's with you. And that's the truth. That's what they have to deal with. And they need to stop blocking it. You know, they're the ones preventing this with this whole Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, what is your truth? Bottom of the deck is the talk. Your truth is, you're like, I just want to talk. I got to get some stuff off my chest. Choices. There we go, the balancing act. You're tired of being a choice. I mean, it always boils down to that. And look at that, we're at 44 minutes when I said it. You're tired of being a choice. You want to be more than a choice. I get it. I get it. What is the overall energy between you and your partner? You will legit have the most deepest talks. Yeah. You wish you could talk with this person about that. Mute. So you can't. You're like, I'm mute. Yes, the answer is yes. You can't express yourself. You wish you could express yourself, but you're afraid to. You're afraid to bring it up. You're afraid to talk about it. You're afraid to address it. Half the time, you don't even want to know the answer. Why? Because you're scared of the answer. Because what if they tell you, I choose them? I choose them, not you. You don't even want to hear it. You don't want to hear those words. It's one thing for you to see it. And they're still reaching out to you. You guys are still communicating. You still have a talk. But it's a whole separate thing when the person you love admits, I'm not going to choose you. It's kind of sad. But it reminds me of like Jacob and Edward and Bella in Twilight. And Bella was telling Jacob, don't make me choose. Please don't force me to choose, because I'm going to choose him. It's always been him. And Jacob was just brokenhearted. So you're just kind of like, I'll just leave it be. I don't, I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie. I don't want to encourage to wake up the beast. This is, I don't really want to stir the hornet's nest. But I got to get rid of these hornets. Can't keep the hornet's nest outside the door all summer. But maybe today I don't want to stir up the hornet's nest. You just don't want to wreck what's been going on for 8 years or 8 of Pentacles, just a long period of time. You're like, I really don't want to wreck that. You know deep down with the cleanse card what you came here to do. You know why you're hearing this message. You got to let it go. If it comes back, it's really yours. If it doesn't, you have your answer. Enough games. So that's going to happen. Let's go ahead and take a look at that choice. Surrender. There you go. There's the choice. Surrender it. If it's meant to be yours, it will be yours. If not, you know what to do. These are the big dreams that you have in your life. You can't sit here on hold. On hold for how long for this person to make up their mind when they're just not? That karmic has more intel than you do. They know it's over. They're just procrastinating, buying time, avoiding what's definitely coming with the Tower. I have good news for you. It's not going to last in that karmic situation. So let me tell you, as soon as you decide with a choice to drop it like it's hot, you think you're going to walk away and they're just going to ride off into the sunset happily ever after, fairy tale, cupcakes and rainbows and unicorns, and they're going to give them everything you always wanted? Wrong. Don't walk away knowing that. I'm at least here to do tarot to give you some solace, to tell you they are not walking off in the sunset with the karmic. They're not. That is doomed. It's done. It's already written in the stars, written in the book of life. It's already written that karmic situation cannot endure. It's definitely a fact. With the Hanged Man, there's a delay. There's a delay surrounding the Tower. And the biggest delay is that both of them are deciding to not drop it yet. Okay? But when your person realizes they ran out of choices, they don't have you waiting in the rafters, they don't have the karmic the way they thought they had the karmic as an option, as a choice, something they could just choose. When they realize their options are dwindling down to pretty much nothing, honey, that's a wake-up call. That's a big wake-up call. And that's how that tower is going to affect the both of them. Now, what is your person going to do when you decide that you're not going to play this little choice game anymore? Judgmental. They're going to be very judgy. They're going to be insecure. Oh, yeah, they feel like the universe has cast a judgment on them. And because they put you secondary. Now they have no choice. No choice whatsoever. That's the biggest comeback. The fact that they have to get judged, that they're going to get dealt with. What is Spirit going to show them in this judgment casting? Oh, sorry, my whole deck is reversed. It's not just the card. But the universe is going to show them, this is all new to me, and I'm feeling so overwhelmed and burned out. As they should. They've been juggling between two people for years. Shame on them. They let their pride get in the way. Must have been fun for them to have the best of two worlds, knowing that you were their soulmate. Now you're moving on to calmer waters. All right, so that's what they're going to get. What are you going to get when you surrender yourself and you decide, okay, I'm going to cleanse myself of this. I'm not going to keep putting in 8 of Pentacles to him or her. I'm not going to put in anymore. I know I love them and this is a real thing, but nope, I can't be a choice. When you decide to cleanse yourself and leave, what do you get? You get the word no. You finally get to say the word no and mean it. That means something to you. No to what? No to that there's a third party involved. You get to be the one to say, I guess you're okay with having a third party. I guess they're okay being a third party. But guess what? I have news. I'm not okay being a third party. You get to say no to that. Which goes along with you having a choice. You're not forced into this. You may want to convince yourself that you are. Oh, but Steph, I didn't pick the journey. The journey chose me. You don't have to stay in this. Maybe that was the journey. That was the point. The point was for you to come out saying, I don't choose this. Maybe that was your journey. Being able to say no. Having strong boundaries. Do you kind of get the feeling that in a past life, you never used your voice? You never said no? Maybe you didn't have a choice. You know, there's the choice card. Maybe you didn't have a choice in a past life with this person as a husband or wife. You know? You had to go along with it. due to marriage or children or whatever. You felt like, I didn't really have a choice. I had to put up with the third party for however long. But now you do. And you're lucky you're born into this day and age of freedom and independence. Maybe not in every country, but in a lot of them. And a lot of them, you have a choice to get up, to walk out, to live your own life, to be independent, and to say, I will not be a choice. I will not be second. I will not be part of your third party circus. So then you have this card here, I need some space. I just need it. It's not that you're not going to be thinking about them, because look, you are. You're going to be thinking about them. You're going to be missing them. You might even be smoking or drinking or just having sad moments alone, writing poetry or writing a book or whatever. Oh, I'm going to go see the movie Tarot. I am all about the new movie Tarot. I can't wait to see it. So anyways, here you are, and I'm proud of you. Are you proud of you? Listen, if you've been watching me, this is your choice. This is not something you are forced into. I think that's why you had the moon card here. There's a lot of illusion, confusion, what do I do? The truth is, you know what to do. Trust your instincts on this. Trust your intuition on this. You have a choice. You're not forced into this circle. And it's all about that shift. Whenever you decide, I don't want this, honey, you got the power in your hands, in your tiny little fingertips. The power you weren't even sure you really had, And I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to let you know the truth. They love you. Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry. 4 Wands, my bad. Queen of Cups, 4 Wands. The Lover's card. Honey, they love you. They really do. And I'm sorry they're such a fool. They are a real fool. Okay? Let's just go ahead and call them an idiot. And maybe even a jerk. Or a bitch. They're a real fool. They love you, 6 of Cups. I know their Knight of Cups is in reverse. And they're not taking the action that they should take. But you know what that's going to cause them? Heartbreak. Heartbreak. They're going to be heartbroken over you because you're not going to stick around for this. They're going to be hurting because you're going to pull away. It is what it is. That's what's going to happen. And believe me, when you make that decision, and this is an urgent message, you need to listen. When they make that decision to not choose, that was a decision. And as soon as they did that, they pushed you over the edge. And it caused you to make that decision to say no more. As soon as you guys discovered the truth of this, and you do choose to close the door on this, to surrender to it, surrender to the truth, I really do feel that karmic situation is going to just blow up. And I'll be honest, I feel like it's a ticking time bomb. I do. I think it's already ticking, It's a matter of time. There's no way that they can hold out in this connection like this. Bree, he told me I don't want to hurt her feelings. Then I was thinking, what the H about my feelings? Good job, Bree. He is more concerned about this person's feelings than hurting yours. That says a lot about value. And Bree, remember projection. A lot of the time we project importance on the third party or on the karmic. We project that, and they become the more important party in the situation based on our manifestative thoughts. So fix it. And the way you fix it, Bree, is that you say, no, I'm more valuable. I surrender to this. I'm not a part of this. You're not going to have me and have her. Sorry. You can have her though. You know, you can have her. I'm so sick of those excuses that they make, worrying about the other party. And you know where that comes from? If you've ever asked, why is it they're more worried about the other party? I know they love me. Listen, A, they believe that you are strong, stronger than you really are. They believe you are stronger, thick-skinned, and stronger built than the other person, because you are. Number two, they believe that it doesn't really affect you because you're on the in and the third party is on the out. So you already know the T and the third party doesn't know the T. So they think that you're not going to be as affected as they would be. So that's some kind of guilt that they carry, that you and them are in on a secret that the other person isn't. So they share things with you because you're on the in. And they believe it's not going to hurt you because it already hasn't been hurting you. And they don't know how this other person is going to act. When they find out, they don't know how they're going to act, what they're going to feel. So it's a big mystery. So that's why they seem more concerned about the other party. The third thing they don't want to tell you is, no, because the keys are somewhere that I don't know, that I would have to get up and get.
But it might not be unlocked or locked.
It is, though. You can go try it, but I know it is.
And if it doesn't work, can I try to find the keys?
I guess. Anyways. Oh, the third reason that they don't want to admit to you, you know, why they're more concerned about the other person. They don't want to seem selfish. And they don't want to look like, how do you say, like a person that only has interest in a connection for something material. And the truth is, when that third party finds out, they're very aware of what the losses are going to be. And that's going to be, it could be their clothing, could be a couch, a TV, could be some financial investment in a property. Even if it's a rental, you know, the deposit, part of the deposit, whatever. It could be a lower insurance and a phone bill that's been paid, or utilities that have been taken care of on their behalf. And, you know, they know as soon as they end it or rock the boat, that cuts off that supply. And so that's the third thing they don't want to admit, Bree, how selfish they are on when they mean, I don't want to tell the third party, I don't want to hurt their feelings. What they really mean is, I'm worried about my stuff. I'm worried about my reputation. I don't want to look like a PRICK. I don't want people to know my dirty little secret, that I'm not the good guy they thought I was, or the good girl that they thought I was. I don't want to kill that facade. So, you know, just so you know, that's a lot of the reasons on why they tend to express to you guys why they're worried about the third party knowing. It's not necessarily a fact that they care about the third party's feelings. And I want you to use your intuition and your logic in this. If they really did care about the third party, if they were truly, as you want to believe, in love with the third party, or that they love to hug them and kiss them and be with them, and they crave the third party, they want them, they choose them, if they really felt in love, as you will have it, as you will say it, in love, they would not be turning their back on them and cheating. with you. And that is the truth. You know it. You know it in your moon heart of hearts. The truth of the matter. You know if they really did love someone, they wouldn't be hurting them. So you know they are not with that third party out of pure love. They are not there for that. They are not there for the romance, for the attraction, for the love, for the affection. They're not there for that. They're there for something else.
And do you have a alarm thing for the keys? A sound kind of thing?
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Anyways, there you go. 66 minutes. We get to end on a good note. All right. This reading was meant to you. This reading was meant for you to hear. It was an urgent message for some of you. For those of you that heard it to the end, it is the truth.
It was hanging by my jacket.
So you know what to do. If you are part of this triangle, let's get out of it. Let's see what awaits you in your decisions. All right. What am I going to choose here? All right. What awaits you in your decision that you're ready to make? This is all about your choices. What awaits you? Remember, this is your reincarnation when you actually have a chance to make a choice. In the past, you didn't. Your lesson here with this person is to make that choice. I'm not saying they'll never come back. I'm saying the choice needs to be yours. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Earth. This is great. This is financial abundance. This is great health, healing. This is like I'm on top of the world. This is a very, very good positive energy. Then you have the Lover's card. Gemini, again, you've gotten 2 Lover's cards today in your reading. Check that out. So this is what awaits you. The Lion and the Lamb. All right. So you might run into a Gemini. If you are a Gemini in any way, this is wholeness. This is oneness. And for the rest of you, and probably all of you, even the gems, you are meant to have that one true love, that real deep commitment with a twin flame or divine soulmate. That is what's meant for you. Now, this card says love and oneness. There you go. And earlier I did say oneness. And we did end the reading at 66 minutes. And you got 2 6s, 66 in the 2 Lovers cards. So 66 may be a prominent number for you. But it says, in all of life, there is only one illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of one another. When I make choices, I tend to see things as, oh my God, it's literally talking about choices. This is incredible. When I make choices, I tend to see things as either or. What if every choice I make is about an experience, a sharing, or an exploring? When I choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds. I choose to see the unity. Spirit will love me unconditionally, and I can give and receive abundant love. Wow, this is your victory. When you choose you choose love because you love yourself. How does that make you feel, guys? Knowing that all you had to do was choose yourself from the very beginning. Choose you. Not to be stuck in a third party, but to choose you as number one and just pulling yourself out of it and saying, no, that's not for me. You know, it's not for me. And that's the power of no. You got to say no to what doesn't make you happy. No to people that hurt you. Obviously, no to third-party situations that do not represent who you are or your worth. I just got a thought here of Carrie from Sex and the City. She was a big part of a third party for a long time. And it was so upsetting for her. She always said yes to the third party. She never chose her. It was all about Mr. Big. I love Mr. Big. Mr. Big's for me. We get each other. I'm okay with the situation. I'm okay with the way things are. You know, I wish it was different, and I know it will be, but she made a lot of excuses. A lot of excuses for him. And he got away with it for so many years. And he said, it's about the kids. It's about the house. It's about the business. It's about, you name it. He had 100 excuses on why he couldn't just go be with Carrie Bradshaw. And then he ends up one summer. He didn't even break up with Carrie. He was still seeing her. She thought he was in Paris. But because he wasn't committed to her, he thought he could do what he wanted. She was always just the cake, the cherry on top, you know, the fun girl in town. And even though they were definitely soulmates, he sure didn't treat her like it. Why? Because she didn't treat herself like it. Carrie treated herself like a good time. And a good time was how she was treated.
I can't find it. It's not even in the call.
So anyways, she met up with him at a summer party. On accident, she showed up to a party that he was attending. And he was surprised to see her there. He was very surprised. He was supposed to be out of the country. He never even told her he was back in town. Like literally back in the country. And here he is at a party, having a good time. So she ran up to him, shocked that he was even in the States. She's like, what are you doing here? Why didn't you even call me to tell me that you were back? Because it had been months since they'd seen each other. And he said, oh, I'm so sorry. I've had so much going on. Excuse. And then a beautiful woman runs up to him, falls on his shoulder, having a good time, drinking whatever with him, and gives him a big kiss and leans on his shoulder. And she's like, what are you doing? And he laughs like it's no big deal in front of Carrie. And he says, oh, well, let me introduce you. This is my very good friend, Carrie Bradshaw. And this is my fiance, whatever her name was. I don't remember. Carrie left there shocked, dismayed, in disbelief. What just happened? She had been seeing Big for years, decades, I don't know, like at least 8 years, like in your cards. Like she'd been seeing him for quite a long time. She didn't have a ring on her finger. She wasn't engaged or proposed to. But you know the difference? She wasn't asking. She always told him it was fine. She wasn't looking for marriage. Marriage wasn't a big deal to her. It was no big deal. She was happy just being around him, just being with him. I don't know either, okay? So you need to just stop
Stop what?
looking for it.
I'm not going to stop.
Okay. So she never asked. She never mentally or emotionally or even told the universe that that's what she wanted, that she wanted Mr. Big to be hers. She always accepted that she was just a good time. And even though the truth of her, the moon inside of her, the heart of hearts was, I love you, I'm in love with you, you're mine, she never expressed it. So that was her fault, to be honest. It was her fault that she did not express any of that to him, to the universe, to anyone. He was always told she was fine with what it was. So for her to storm away, hurt, upset that she saw another woman getting what she wanted, was a wake-up call for her. And it took her a while to get it. She left mad at him, blaming him. How could you not propose to me? How could you not want me? How could you not choose me? How could you do this to me? How could you show up in town and not even tell me you were here? How dare you? How rude, how selfish. How could you not love me like that? You know? But she never made it clear to the universe what she really wanted. And he was a projection of her manifestation, if you think of it. So he runs to her and tells her, well, I'm sorry, Carrie, you and I hadn't spoken very much, and it all happened so fast. I was in Paris, and she works with a company, and we started hanging out more, and it just one thing after the other, and it happened all so fast, and before I knew it, my marriage was over, and I'm happy with this woman. It was like a period of 6 months that all this went down. So Carrie had been with him for years and none of that went down. But a period of 6 months, and he jumps into it with somebody else. And he gets serious. Well, I don't know how all the ins and outs of the show, okay? But I know it didn't stay that way. I know that he ended up marrying that other woman. I know that Carrie ended up dating somebody else. I know that she ended up getting serious with someone like Attn. I think it was somebody named Attn, and having a good relationship for a while with somebody else. And she discovered more of herself. She became more of who she needed to be. And I do know that her and Mr. Big met up later. And he missed her. He apologized for what he'd done to her. At this point, he was already divorcing or divorced from the other woman that he married. So it had been some time, and she had a second chance. He had a second chance with Carrie too. This time, he told her, you were my one true love. I didn't realize how much I loved you. I didn't realize. I didn't even know. But I can't stop thinking about you. I'm so happy to see you. And, you know, he wanted a relationship, and she made him work for it. She made him work really hard for it. And I don't know how long it went on, but he worked really, really hard to make it up to her. She was very angry at him. She told him she didn't want to see him anymore. And he kept pursuing her over and over again. Pursue, 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 pursue. Until she finally gave in. And she said, don't ever do that stuff to me again. And she was always scared about commitment in some way. But he ended up bringing up marriage to her one night over Chinese takeout. And he was like, we spend all this time together. We live together. I love you. You love me. We're very much alike. Very, very much business oriented, but we also love each other. And I know who I want to spend the rest of my life with. And it's you. And she's like, oh, but, a paper. It's just a paper. It doesn't mean anything, She just wanted the love and the commitment. But to him, he wanted the paper. It was important to him. He ended up giving her a ring that he knew she would love. It didn't include a diamond because to her, that's not what she was looking for. She was very fancy, but she wanted a ring that would go with anything and a simple token of love. And so he got her a very special ring, and she goes, it's perfect. I think it did have a diamond. It was a black diamond. Yeah, it was black. And it was simpler. But she's like, you know me way too well. You know that I don't want the traditional shiny diamond. I want something, totally different. Anyways, long story short, guess what? They lived happily ever after. Yeah, there's some SHAT that happened. You're going to have to watch the movies. But nonetheless, till his dying day, he loved her and they were together. So listen, I went out on a limb here sharing that that moment with you from Sex and the City because, that was a very long, drawn-out drama. And Sex and the City went on for, what, 3 decades? Right? 80s, 90s, and the 2000s? Or something like that. I mean, it went on for like 30 years. Sex and the City was a very famous drama, if you will. It mostly circled around women who they were very sexually open and independent and feminist kind of movie, kind of show. But towards the end, there are different writers, it went more into love and relationships and the dynamics that a lot of people face today with up and down relationships, new relationships and long-lasting ones. And there's a lot of changes that happen in that show. There's so many surprises, so many people you thought would be together forever that aren't, and so many people that you think are straightforward in their identity that don't, that aren't. So many twists and turns. And I'm not a big fan of the progressive later parts of the show, where it's all they have to throw, they have to throw stuff in our face. They can't just keep the story going how it should be going. They have to twist it up and make it a whole new thing to grab a different audience. I kind of feel that was a violation of the original audiences that were watching for so long. But whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a good story either way. But there's a sequel to all of it. It's called And Just Like That. I'm not a big fan of the And Just Like That. I could probably skip And Just Like That and be happy. I like the original Sex and the Cities and the last 3 movies. I'm happy with those. If you want to watch And Just Like That, you're welcome to, but it's, it's very progressive. It's for a whole different audience, not the traditional Sex and the City audience. But that being said, I want you to stay in the house now.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to end it there, my friends. What I'm trying to say is, whenever you choose you and you say, no, I'm not going to be a part of your games, that's wonderful. Okay? I will not be a part of your games. No. I need some space from you. I know you're my other half, but that's the space that I'm going to need. Okay? I need to say no to you. I need to say no to a third party involved because you're not the only one burned out. All right? You just don't have time for their inconsistencies. You don't have time for your person's excuses on why they need to be involved with a third party. That's really not necessary for you. They are going to be judged on their choices. They're probably going to be insecure, but judgment, there it is. It's going to be called out. And enough's enough. And I hope that you guys found the courage inside yourselves during the reading to just say enough's enough. I'm really good with that. Okay? You can go do whatever it is you feel called to go do with this other person. You don't want to have a fresh start with me. That's your choice. I have a choice, and I don't have to sit here in the third party connection. And this is why you're like, we need to have a big, look at that, a big talk, because I'm not going to put up with it. I won't be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. So there you go. There you have it. Like I said, as soon as you turn the corner, believe me, that karmic energy is not going to have cupcakes and rainbows, okay? They're not going to go celebrate. The biggest problem in your reading today was they were unable to break karmic ties with a third party. That is the biggest problem. And it's also been that the third party has not been able to break ties with your person either. There is this huge struggle in being able to actually end those karmic lessons. And it's very sad because you love this person more than anything. Just like Carrie loved Mr. Big. But she knew after all that time, where was it leading? You know, where? Because she kept finding herself in the same place. So until she decided she wanted more, she was going to keep getting what she always got, which is the definition of insanity, the Eight of Pentacles. Keep doing the same thing over and over consistently, and you're going to keep getting the same results. If you're watching this today and you know that's you, doing the same thing with your person year after year, hoping this year's going to be different. This is a wake-up call message saying it's not going to be different until you make a choice to step away from the things you're not okay with. All right? So I hope you guys took that message and received it well. Thank you so much for watching me. This concludes the video. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination, so you just keep swimming. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and do the $44 readings for my memberships. Okay? For anyone else, if you have any questions, I am doing the $15 lightning round. It's $15 a card plus the bottom of the deck. You're welcome to ask me a question. All right, and get some clarity on what it is you want to know about today. Perhaps it's about how does your person feel about you. Perhaps it is 2 or 3 questions. Perhaps you want to know how they feel and where you're headed. And maybe you want to know about your money situation. Perhaps you want to know how they feel and what they think. Perhaps you just want multiple clarification. You want to pay for 2 or 3 cards because you want to get tarot, you want to get an oracle, and you want to get a confession. Okay, so you can pay for that separately. It's at Cash App. It's in the description below. Money symbol, let that SHIT go, 1111, or you can go on my website, jks1111.com. And anyways, there's a donation box top left corner under products and services, and you can donate there. For $30, you could do one $15 and another $15. If that's 2 questions, you know, you just double it up, okay? So anyways, let's get in. Let's see who's first. Get my list here. I think it was Peaches. Okay. Yeah, I think it was Peaches. Doja, you can join the membership on YouTube to get a star next to your name. Yes. If you guys want to get a star next to your name, you get over there. Okay. These stars, you can do a $5 or a $10 or a $15 or $20 or $40. They're all different kinds of subscriptions here on YouTube. But you can just do a $5 even to get your name with a star. It gives you a free card every month, extra bonus for your readings. You also get to be shouted out a lot easier. And your first, when I do like uploads that no one else sees, you get like the first day of uploads. XO, I don't see that membership option. So click under subscribe. When you go to the YouTube channel, there's a subscribe and then it says member. It will say join. So JOIN, join. If you click join, that's the membership button. Okay. So XO, if you are the unlimited ultimate membership. Yes, you are. This reading is free and included. For everyone else that's watching, if you want to have this reading free, please be an ultimate member on my website, and you can get that. But if you just want to be a member here on YouTube today, I will pull a card for you and a bottom of the deck if you want to be a new member. All right, Peaches, let's see what you need to know. Oh, you donated 44? I'll just give you extra. That's okay, honey. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're not an ultimate member. You just did the 44? Okay. Let's see. Well, EXO, since you're here first and Peaches is not here, let's just go ahead and do you first. Sound good? Let's just do you. Because usually Peaches is here, but she's probably working, so we'll just do that one. Whoever's here and is an ultimate member, let me know so I can get you done first. Okay. EXO, what is one of your questions? And guys, this list is closed for the $44 reading. But if you want to be an ultimate member, I'll go ahead and give it to you today. Just go to my website and click Ultimate Membership, and you're going to be able to get the larger reading today. You're welcome, girls. So what is your question? Butters? No. These cats are being wild again. Okay. Where is the connection at between me and Cornelius? Okay. Let's take a look. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands, resistance. A lot of the energy between you and Cornelius is he's very much resisting your connection. He's very stubborn. There's a lot of Taurus energy there. You know, it's just I'm bucking what I should do to do what I want to do because I don't like to be told what to do. So Cornelius likes to do his own thing, doesn't want to be forced, pushed, or prodded into any direction, and very much resists your love in some sense. Three of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the upright, Knight of Cups in the upright, Knight of Cups again in the upright, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. He gets the Sun in the reverse. He gets the broken karmic cycles in the upright. He gets the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. He gets the 9 of Wands in the reverse, and he gets the King of Pentacles in the upright. Cornelius is on track to make a lot of money, to focus on financial gain. There's something about him that's, I'm just in whatever for money. I want gains. If I don't have gains, what am I doing here? So it's, you know, I got to be in it to win it. I got to be in it to get something out of it. If he feels he's not going to get something out of your connection, You know, he's struggling with that. Now, I don't feel like your situation's going to go exactly the way you want it to go. Three of Wands in the reverse is, I expected it to go a certain way, and it's not. Oh, thank you, XO, for being a new member here on YouTube. Yay! Welcome to the support group. I love it. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Again, not working in your favor. So I think you're very frustrated. I also think that Cornelius is in a connection with someone, whoever this is, that it's financially related. He's in there for some kind of a gain, and he's not there for love. It hurts his pride that he's got to be using someone the way he does, but he is using somebody is kind of what I'm feeling. And he's supposed to break up with this karmic cycle that he's in, or a karmic relationship. He's supposed to leave this person alone, because I think what he really sees is a future with you. But he's still stuck in this. He's still attached. This could be an employer. This could be parents. This could be a way of life, how do you say, like a lifestyle. If there is a third party that you're aware of, then it could be this Cornelius connected to a third party. And there's some kind of financial gains involved in the reason of them being together. But if he's not in a connection, this Okay, guys, I had to put my focus on. I'm sorry about that, XO. Got a phone call. Okay. So anyways, I don't know what your situation is with him. Could he be attached to his ex? She's a Cancer. I don't see that here, you know. If he's not with anybody, you know, this wouldn't be about an ex. This could be more so, this right here is a commitment, and this may have to do with a job, even family, okay? Mom, dad, brother, sister, whoever, family ties. And he's not willing to break up or leave karmic cycles or situations to do what he really wants to do. And this is, he's not standing up for himself. 9 of Wands in the reverse. He's not standing up for you, what he really loves, what he really wants. He's just going along with something, you know, to get gains, whatever those gains are. Physical gains. Why would that matter? How would that affect you? Let's ask. But he's looking out for himself. King of Pentacles and the Sun in reverse. It doesn't make him proud that he's using a situation or people or someone to get ahead. But that's what he's doing. And for you, what this could mean for you is that he's resisting you because right now he's more concerned about financials, money, and abundance than he is about love. And he may just be business-oriented, gain-oriented, self-oriented right now. That could really be what it is, but he's just not concerned with love and relationship. I feel he might have broken up with a Leo. Okay. And I feel like he feels more like himself. He may be trying to get his foot on solid ground after a breakup, trying to get his life right, trying to get himself right, maybe even scared to get involved with somebody else. So yeah, I really don't think he wants to get involved in something serious. I feel like maybe he had something serious in the past and he doesn't want to be serious for a while. There is something here with family. Family is a block. Family is a block. He has not unblocked himself from family ties or business ties. All right. So there's a struggle about being his own man, his own person. He's not doing what he loves. He's doing what other people think he should love. With you, he's resisting your connection. And that hurts you very much. It's saying here, give it patience, give it time. I know this is kind of a dark night of the soul. You guys actually make a pretty good couple. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I like that. Okay. He does love you here in some sense. Okay. Queen of Cups is like maybe a secret love or just a love in regards. Like I do have feelings. I do have big feelings for you. But again, I'm not expressing them. Okay. I'm not expressing them. I'm burying them, if you will. You up here is you're supposed to have a new beginning. You're supposed to step in. Knight of Cups twice. There's more than one person that wants to step up into your life. But you're not wanting that either. You're also refusing, excuse me, somebody new. Or just somebody else. Because you have the 2 Knight of Cups. So I know you've definitely got more than one option. And I know with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, you don't feel very lucky. You feel like that's not who I want. That's not what I want. Let's take a look. What is the energy between you guys? Wow, the promise, the masks, coffin, choices. And then we've got the 4-leaf clover. There's something in the air of you guys being fated, okay? But it's all choice. But there is some kind of fate that brought you guys together. And this is beyond space and time. This is very past life. This is fate. But there is this choices. And it's like, God, that's always in the way. Someone has to choose to let the past be over, let the past die, make a decision for self. I'm going to tell you, you guys have a very good future. I know it's a struggle right now. He does have feelings for you that he has not expressed. He is very committed to a family or a karmic cycle system. It's very hard for him to come out of that, but I know he does care about you. I know it's in the cards. I know that you have very good promise. I do feel like this situation that you're in, this we're stuck, we don't know what to do, is going to end. In about 2 weeks, you're going to see some changes. He's going to be changing his mind a little bit. He's going to be pushing himself towards forcing himself to make decisions that he hasn't wanted to make. All right. So I know in about 2 weeks, there's going to be an opposite, like, how do you say not an opposition? An opportunity. Okay. So an opportunity to end the way things have been. So let's get a card for you guys. Spirit, what do you want to bring in? What is a love oracle here for these two? All right. Okay, bottom of the deck. Criticizing one another is only going to lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. All right, the other one you guys got was healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved healing, surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed in this very moment. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. I know that's from him. And if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway of the soul. What do you need to know in this connection? What is it you need to know? What's one of the most important things between you and Cornelius? The fall time is going to be a very imperative and important time. So yes, opportunities are going to come up in a couple weeks, but the fall is a critical time for you guys to work your magic, to come together, to follow divine timing, destiny. I feel like fall represents death, and we do have the coffin. So there's something here about Scorpio. All right. So Scorpio season is a very important time for you and your person. And this is a time of transformation. And it's a time of manifestation and magic. And I believe it's a time for you guys to relax and surrender and believe in fate and destiny. I do believe that he's wiggling himself out of a karmic situation. Something about September. No wonder he chose September. Interesting. What happened in September? Yeah, because fall is a very important message for you. Huh, kitty? Oh, you're being a good cat, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You are. I know it. You're being a good kitty. Yeah. My kitty wants to be here with your reading. Don't you, baby? You're just a good kitty. Did you came to lay down while I do my reading? Huh? Like you always do? Yeah, him did. I love you, handsome. You are mama's baby. Yes, you are. You can have my lemonade. Does that make sense for you, XO? Yeah, the kitty. Yeah, so I need you to wait until fall because something huge and massive and awesome is coming up at that time. And for whatever reason, he believes that that's a very special time as well. So if you could do anything, I want you to think about what it would be as far as the connection in your relationship. Because you and him are supposed to be on your way to some kind of rebirth, some kind of fresh start with the Ace of Pentacles and the 4-leaf clover. My only worry is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is not going to be the timing that you want, and you don't feel very lucky. In the meantime, as you're waiting on this person, you're going to be approached by a couple other people. They're going to want a connection with you, but you don't really want it with them. Okay, so those 2 Knight of Cups are going to get turned down because you're not interested. Okay, you're not looking for that. And so you're going to be at a place where you're just like, nah, that's not what I really want. And I feel like that's okay. There's going to be a period of frustration, but you are going to have a new beginning. Your person is going to let go of the karmic chains of the past and any karmic relationships. I will say right now, he is very busy pushing you away and not wanting this connection. Okay, but that will end because there is a decision. There's going to be a shift in about 2 weeks. A 4-leaf clover could be a sign because it's very lucky. There is definitely promise and commitment with this connection. Okay. So I feel like this is going to move in a direction that you may want it to move in. So get ready for that, guys. Okay, Cornelius and XO, you guys get ready for it. You're going to get ready for some changes, some unexpected. But again, you're going to have to wait till fall. There's some big moment there for you. So hang in there. Let me give you a little confession from his heart. Just something that you should hear. He doesn't really tell you, but it's inside of him. So this is going to be an unexpressed emotion, okay? An unexpressed thought. So Spirit, guide and direct me for XO. Show me this person, Cornelius's unexpressed thoughts. So one is, I talk to you through lyrics of songs. So you might hear music and you know it's about you guys. All right? Just know that that's his spiritual way of talking to you is through music. All right? We also have, I still have no idea what to say to you. All right? So he doesn't know what to say. He's kind of speechless. He's not sure what he should come out with. All right? He's like, I don't know how to bring this up. I don't know how to talk to you. But you guys have a lot of communication through music. Sometimes he feels like it's not possible for you to care as much as you say you do. Like there wasn't enough evidence. There wasn't enough time. There wasn't enough history. Or maybe you're just pretend. You're just fake. There's something not real about you. You know, like this is not real. And one day the truth will come out. You know, it'll be revealed. He's just staying prepared. So him being resistant is him preparing for this to be fake. Because he's like, what if it's a joke? What if it's fake? What if it's not real? What if you're taking advantage of me? You know, he's just pushing you away a little bit for that. He wants to see the evidence. I feel like now through September, he wants to see where you guys are headed. What you're going to do with your life, what he's going to do with his, where it leads you guys, etc. This connection has definitely been divinely guided. Okay? So he senses that. He senses there's a reason you guys met and there's a purpose. And all I can say, girl, is there is more of your story sure to come. There's a lot more to be revealed in the cards between you guys as the summer plays out, as his feelings evolve, his thoughts evolve with you. We're going to start seeing some more of that come out. Remember, he is the secret admirer. There's a lot more feelings inside of him than he's willing to express. So he's very resistant for his own reasons. But I think even though the timing doesn't match up for you, it's all in divine timing. Okay? So that's what I have for you, girl. All right. Is anybody else here that... You're welcome, XO. Thank you so much, honey, for being a member and all the things you do. Thank you so much. I love you. Is there anybody else here that is a member that wants their $44 reading? I feel like I should just wait till people are present. I hate doing readings without questions, you know, because I feel like they always come back with questions after. I'd much rather just do them for people. Does anyone else have any $15 lightning round questions? Hi, Kushi. Rantra, good to see you. $15 per card plus bottom of the deck. Yes. Thank you, Docha. Yeah, if anybody else has any questions that you guys prepaid for, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and do Jesus because you did give me a donation today. Thank you, Jesus. Let's get some cards about what's coming up for you. All right, Jesus, what is coming up for you with your situation? What is coming up? Spirit, show me Jesus. Ooh, King of Fire. I know that's you, boy. King of Fire. Just big old heart. Big old huge loving heart. On fire for love and passion and romance. Just confident. What's crossing you? See what's been on your mind. All right, Jesus. Bottom of the deck, third party. I don't know why you get this because I know you're not really a part of that. It really just means there's you, somebody else, and somebody else. Like, you know, there's a trio of you guys involved into something. All right. Spirit says, 10 of Cups. You are meant to have a happy family, a happy marriage, a happy relationship. You were built and created to be this wonderful family man. So I feel that that's deep inside of you. That's there. You're very strong in family. What are you dealing with right now? Page of Fire. I'm sorry, Page of Air. Clearly I can't talk today. And you have, oh my, you have the Tower card. All right. So some dramatic, drastic endings. I feel like you are cutting people out of your life. You're making cuts, you're making decisions, you're ending relationships. But a lot of this is I'm blocking you or I'm cutting you out. It could also be like I'm cutting you and blocking you on Facebook. Or I'm just stepping away from people. I'm not playing people's games. So you're being very assertive, okay? And you're taking charge of your life. Right now, you're 9 of Pentacles. You're working on abundance and prosperity, health, and well-being, okay? That includes financial. But you're like, oh, yeah, I'm very much working on my own personal health and well-being. I'm not going to let people get into the middle of my life. I'm not going to let them destroy what I'm building for me. In the past here, we have Knight of Pentacles. You've always been the loyal knight. You've always been the supportive person. You've always been the person that comes in and people can depend on and people can count on. It's always been you. And now I think you want to be loyal to yourself. I feel like you've been so loyal to so many people for so long, but you're not really sure that they were ever loyal to you in return. In your future, a lot's going to be changing. 8 of Wands. There's a lot of movement towards a positive direction in your life that takes you on a journey of discovery of self, but also on a journey of fulfilling your passions, your pleasures, your desires. I do see travel. So you are about to travel either abroad or somewhere far, but you're like, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go do things for me. I hear discovery of a new place. You're also rebuilding your body. So I think your stomach and your chest, your waist are areas of your body that you really want to work on. And you're going to be coming in very strong, very confident, very, very good in your solar plexus area, which is the stomach. All right, what is this going to give you? What is this push into a new energy, the rediscovery of yourself, going to give you? The tree, stability, security, long health, and a long life. You are predicted to have a long health and a long life. All right, you're healthier than a lot of other people in your family. And you're building wealth for yourself. You're building a name for yourself. You're very independent in this, but you're going to have a lot of success and victory. So whatever you're building, I expect great prosperity and abundance, maybe even fame with the moon. Romance and fame and love. You're going to be well known in the family at least. Look what you did. Look how far you went. Look what you've made of yourself. Underneath the King of Fire is the Chariot, Cancerian Leo vibes, right? Moving forward into success. Six of Fire. And this is victory. And this is a win. This is glory. The Star is also victory and a win. So there's a lot of stability headed for you. A lot of financial abundance. If you've been working really hard to get some gains with money, I see that it's coming in very, very soon. In fact, by July and August may be your biggest payoff months, but a lot of money's coming for you during that time. So keep burying that seed, keep planting it, keep growing it, because it's only growing more and more and more. Whoever thought that they could pull one over on you or take advantage of you in some way, hurt you in some way, they learned a valuable lesson that you are protected by the universe, you're protected by God and your spirit guides, and they cannot mess with you because the universe will bring them down. So they've learned a very important lesson not to mess with you. Do not wake the sleeping bear, because you are a strong, resilient person, and your comeback is even stronger than before. So whoever's been watching you on the sidelines, third party, you're going to get your Queen of Wands, King of Fire, Queen of Fire, Chariot. Again, you got two chariots and a King and Queen of Fire. Your true love is on their way. Two of Wands, the path. Five of Cups, sorrow. You guys are going to come back. There's a comeback between you and a lover, and there's also a comeback between you and your financial success. You're about to get the victory that you deserve. Again, your enemy's going to meet the tower, and it's coming very quickly. Within about 8 weeks, that tower is going to hit. And someone, again, like I said, is learning a very valuable lesson not to mess with you, because the universe looks out for you. All right, well, that ends it there for Jesus. Was there anybody else that had a reading there? Markers that's here that had a 44 or a $15 lightning round? No one? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go get some rest. As you guys know, I've had pneumonia here. I'm getting over it, but I could use the whatever rest I can get here. once I can take care of myself. I'll be back on later today. I am feeling better. So if we'll do another lightning round later. But this concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any purchases after this video goes live, we'll deal with it then, okay? I'll see you guys in a little while. Lots of love. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming.